I'm now going to hand over to your Gnamm, who is going to take over the next sequence, which is another 10 minutes on the factory of the future from Bain.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be standing here in front of you representing a unique partnership of Bain Company, a global strategy consulting firm, and Bosch, one of the world's leading industrial companies. Together, we are bringing the future of manufacturing to life for our clients around the globe. And now, I would like you to imagine something. Imagine with the Factory of the Future concept, you can increase the productivity of your plants by 25%. And you would not even have to care about the additional investments, as a third party is operating your factories for you as a service. Wouldn't that be attractive? This is what we discuss in a minute, together with Bosch, featuring the Factory of the Future and the Factory as a Service for you. Let me introduce you our partner, Bosch. Let me welcome Rolf Najork, member of the board of the Robert Bosch GmbH, Germany. It's a pleasure having you here, Mr. Najork. Now, Factory of the Future, that seems to be a very promising concept. What does it actually mean?
Factory of the Future basically has two really relevant aspects. Aspect number one is we want to fulfill the old dream of Industry 4.0, which means we want to be able to do customized or even lot-sized one manufacturing on individual parts in conjunction and in the same quality as we do mass production in terms of quality and cost. And more importantly, what it will mean, we will then have to have a totally different factory. Imagine a factory is a big empty hall like this, totally empty, a flat ground. You have 5G connectivity throughout all of the plant. You have no wires, and you have even energy charging by induction from the ground. What will it do? It will present to you the opportunity to have fully robotized production. That means robotized production segments that group themselves according to the needs of the production of the day. That means you can do almost anything in your plant. You can change products, and you can get into a fully new dimension of manufacturing.
This sounds really exciting. And if done right, what can we expect with regards to productivity potential?
Yeah, what you can expect is, first of all, if you do it in the classical mass manufacturing, you get significant improvement on productivity. We have seen examples of up to 25% productivity increase. But more importantly, it will allow you to change products more often, to do different types of production, and enhance the offering of products that you have, which actually means you will be able to go into new business models.
You have yourself over 300 factories around the world. Did you realize the potential yourself?
Yeah, we realize the potential in a number of factories today. I think we have, as you said, 300 factories of totally different make. We have automotive, we have semiconductor, we have white goods, but we also have classical industry factories, industry material. And I give you an example out of the industry where we are leading manufacturer in the world of hydraulics, and we had 7 production lines in the factory hall. And what we managed to do on this basis of Factory of the Future, we included 7 lines into one. We do 200 different products with an almost untrained workforce. And we are in a position to save 25% productivity, but more importantly, we have 0 changeover. We have total flexibility in manufacturing the diversity of products at the best quality and at the best cost.
These are significant potentials, and let us now switch to factory as a service, because I think this huge productivity gains do come at a price, typically with additional investments in machinery and equipment. And I think this is where factory as a service kicks in for us.
Yeah.
How does this work?
Yeah, factory as a service is really the next level of Factory of the Future. Factory of the Future basically describes the technical environment. Factory as a service is about the investor's viewpoint. Today with Industry 4.0 and the total connectivity of the 5G net, we know what every machine is doing at any point in time. And that will allow us to go for completely new business models. For example, owners of a production don't have to own the machines. They will rather lease the machines or run them on a pay-on-performance schedule. We will provide the machines, investors will provide the money, and the manufacturers will only take care about the manufacturing. On this basis, we turn CapEx into OpEx. And that is very relevant, particularly if you start new businesses. I think it makes all the difference from scrambling at the beginning to accelerating really fast.
This is exciting. So Factory of the Future and factory as a service seems really the future of manufacturing, but it's a big step change, I believe. So what do you think to make it happen? What are key implementation topics we should have in mind?
Yeah, first of all, when you think about it, you have to think radical. That is not incrementally changing the existing production from step to step. You have to, when you start a new activity, particularly when you start a greenfield activity, you have to consider this vision from day one. If you consider this vision, any step that you're making in investment over the next years has to enable you to get on this road. And that means you can't just buy the solutions of the present, you have to buy solutions that are capable to be upgraded in the future. To be able to develop such a vision, I think you definitely need help and support and consulting. I think you need a lot of good advice. But then you clearly have to have a vision to be in this place on the long run.
Thank you, Mr. Najork.
Yeah, thank you.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you get a picture of the factory of a service and the factory of the future. Now imagine if you would be the front runners implementing that at big scale, either as owner-operators of plants or as financial investors. As owner-operators, you just heard, there would be significant potential, improvement potential with regards to your plants and competitiveness. As financial investors, offering the factory as a future and the factory as a service could significantly be a differentiator for you in the region to attract further industrial clients to you. And it works. We, Bosch and Bain, have done it. We think this is one of the next big things in manufacturing. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.